Public safety budget bill early this morning, which includes two gun control measures that Democrats have sought for many years.
The bill includes a red flag law and expands background checks to cover private gun sales. Now, Governor Tim Walz, who often describes himself as a gun owner who favors gun control measures, has said he will sign the bill. Minnesota legislative leaders say they are close to a deal to legalize cannabis for recreational use, and they could seal the deal as soon as today.
The measure has been through 30 different committees, hours of testimony and debate, and now it's at the negotiating table between the House and the Senate. They have signed off on a couple of key changes, such as how much marijuana you would be allowed to have for personal use and how local governments can regulate cannabis businesses. One of the biggest issues that negotiators say they will tackle today is how to tax the legalized marijuana. New this morning, a shed is damaged after a controlled burn in Cass County got out of control. The sheriff's department says it happened last night around 7 near Mapleton.
Authorities say the landowner had a permit for a controlled burn, but the flames got out of hand and spread to the shed. Fire crews spent more than 2 hours getting it all under control. No one was hurt. A damage estimate is not yet available.
And speaking of fires, you might notice something in the air coming down from Canada. Shelby's in this morning to explain it. Good morning, Shelby.
Good morning, Ashlyn and Jordan. Yes, right now taking a look at the sky cam, you can see the sun looks a little pinky orange, and that's because of some of the haze. We're getting some of the wildfire smoke from Canada. Right now, the air quality is still moderate. We're at 55, and it's slowly gone down from what it was earlier at 75. Now for your morning drive this morning, we're going to continue to see those temperatures increase into those mid to upper 60s, and even by 9 a.m. we can see those temperatures already at 67 degrees. Now the sunny skies are going to continue throughout the day as well. Now for everyone else, for those temperatures, we're waking up still in those 50s. Some areas like Sisseton are already at 61 degrees, and those temperatures this afternoon are going to even get beyond. Now this afternoon we get those temperatures in those 80 degrees, 82 here in Fargo just by 4 o'clock. Now those winds will also be another story. We're going to see wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour for those gusts, but those sunny skies are going to continue with those winds switching to be out of the north. Now for chances of rain, we do have some rain entering our neck of the woods here on Wednesday and Thursday, but otherwise we do have a little bit of a break until we get to Monday and Tuesday when we have another chance of that rain. Now for your 2-day planner, we do have those 80s today, mostly except for in Thief River at 79. Now we do have another warm day tomorrow with some temperatures on 70s, but after that, those temperatures do dip below to be right around average coming up. And with that chances of rain, with that cold front, bring those temperatures to below normal. But guys, I'll continue to have your forecast coming up in just a few minutes on how cold that cold snap is going to be.
Yeah, not too bad though. We're going to make it through.
Okay, we like to hear that. Thank you, Shelby. In our whistleblower investigation this morning, a Fargo couple is speaking out. They say they were left scrambling to replace some of the details for their wedding after a Grand Forks business closed its doors.
The Valley Today's Nishay Taylor joining us live in the newsroom with more information on how this all got started. Good morning, Nishay.
Good morning, Jordan and Ashlyn. Casey Ford and his fiancee Allison say they've been trying to get their $1,400 deposit back from the Bigfoot Bar and Grill in Grand Forks, which was operating out of the Ramada Inn. Now, they say they discovered from social media that Bigfoot had closed. Ford says the closure forced them to find a new venue and caterer for their wedding in September. Several attempts to reach the owner have been made, according to Ford, but most have gone unanswered. He says now he just wants the money back.
It doesn't feel good. $1,400 is a lot of money, and that could go towards our wedding at the new place. And having to find out through a third-party source that they're splitting, and we just don't have a wedding, we don't have a location, we had to go to other venues, you know, that $1,400 would mean a lot.
Now, it's unclear why Bigfoot may have closed or why it parted ways with the Ramada Inn. A representative from the hotel says that majority of the weddings were coordinated through Bigfoot and that they weren't made aware of all of the ceremonies that were expected to be hosted. Although they do say in some circumstances they will still honor the commitment of those that may have been impacted to still host their weddings at the hotel. Reporting live in the newsroom, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Yeah, that sounds like a tough situation.
Yeah, we'll keep on this story here as we continue to investigate. Nishay, thank you.
The ex-boyfriend of a missing Minnesota woman is now seeking custody of 2 children they share while the investigation into her disappearance continues. Maddie Kingsbury of Winona was last seen March 31st after dropping her kids off at daycare.
She was with Adam Fravel, who was listed as the biological father of the children but has no custodial rights. He told investigators that the two of them went up to their apartment before he left to do errands, and when he returned, she was gone. The children are currently placed with Maddie's parents. Speeding on some Fargo roads looks to be a problem that has not gotten much better since last August when police partnered with the North Dakota Highway Patrol to target racers on 19th Avenue North, South University Drive, and on 32nd and 52nd Avenues South. The city hoped to collaborate with staff engineers to find a solution, but one city engineer told commissioners last night that they need more time to come up with a fix.
We'd like to sit down with PD, understand more about routes, timing, what we're looking at, and what has been used and what options we would have to maybe do some improvements to the problems that we're having. And
Some city commissioners believe speeding is primarily a law enforcement issue, and while engineers can assist in finding solutions, only so much can be done without affecting the common commuter. 3 Moorhead family members are facing drug charges. Jessica and Raymond Flynn are charged with aggravated sale of meth and fentanyl. Court documents say they were questioned on suspicious packages that were delivered to the Moorhead post office and addressed to Raymond. Police say one held 3 pounds of meth and 215 grams of M30 pills. Raymond's brother Kevin Flynn also faces 2 counts of sale and aggravated controlled substance after an informant alerted police that he was allegedly selling drugs.
2 people in Ramsey County, North Dakota are accused of drug and weapons charges after allegedly trying to traffic the drugs from the Spirit Lake Reservation to Fargo and Grand Forks. Court documents say an informant purchased meth from Cassandra Reiger at her home in Devils Lake. Then, on May 9th, law enforcement conducted surveillance of Reiger driving a rental car from the Spirit Lake Nation to Fargo and Grand Forks. She was then arrested for delivery of meth. Her passenger, Delson Bull, was also arrested. A canine sniffed out 2 bundles of M30 pills. Officers also found a stolen handgun, ammunition, a meth pipe, and a digital scale. Voters in Grand Forks are deciding the fate of Valley Middle School today. The school board is asking for $79 million to demolish the old middle school and build a new one.
The referendum would also allow them to modernize the central kitchen and improve security throughout the entire district. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Alaris Center.
AAA is predicting that more than 42 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more from home this Memorial Day weekend. 37 million are expected to drive to their destinations.
Nearly 3.5 million travelers are expected to fly, and others will be taking buses and trains. Any way to get there, I guess.
Yeah, celebrate the holiday.
Tip prompts are becoming more common at digital self-checkout kiosks. The Wall Street Journal reports that many customers who were asked to tip workers with whom they had no interaction say they were frustrated with the prompts. You know, the ones that pop up and say, add a tip?
Yeah, and then it gives 15, 20,
Yep.
25%. The report also states that out of a half dozen customers around the U.S., some were willing to tack on the extra fee, but the majority said the tip cues were confusing, and many said they were unsure where that money was even going. 81-year-old Martha Stewart is making history as the oldest Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model, surpassing Mae Musk, who posed for that special issue in 2022 at the age of 74. Stewart says she hopes the cover inspires people to try new things no matter what stage of life they're in.
A red carpet event celebrating the 2023 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is Thursday in New York.
And for people who thought Martha Stewart was just a homemaker, well, look at that. Add swimsuit model cover to that.
80 years after he last stepped foot on campus at Cornell College in Mount Vernon, Iowa, as a student, a 101-year-old veteran finally got his chance to walk at graduation. Fred Taylor was forced to miss his 1943 graduation because he enlisted to fight in World War II, and he served until the fall of 1945. Taylor later earned his bachelor's degree in music at Cornell College before going on to get his master's at Drake University and becoming a teacher in both Iowa and California.
Wow, and to serve our country in the war and now getting the recognition he deserves, he urged fellow graduates to get into a career that you really like and do your best and stick with it. Now retired, though, Taylor says he keeps his mind sharp with Wordle and a daily Sudoku puzzle.
Hey, great advice.
Yeah, any way that you can get through and make your dreams come true. Congratulations to him. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in and joining us on your Tuesday morning. We'll see you guys next time.